Good morning. And yeah, I just woke up as usual 1 hour ago. I didn't even know why I have to tell you this, but good morning. So today, as usual, I don't really have any script right now. I just want to talk about something that really helped me. Yeah, it's about journaling. So, why and how journaling is useful, I mean, how it helped me and why it is useful. Okay, so I started journaling around what age is that? 2020. Yeah, around that. So I'm from two. I was born in 2000. So my age is, yeah. In that time I was 20 or 19. I don't remember. I guess so. I don't really know maths now. Anyways, yeah, so we have to talk about, we can talk about, we gonna talk about how journaling helped me. So how did I find out about journaling? To be honest, because I really have a lot of friends, like a lot of friends, but some of them, they are not really close, but I have this close friend that really helped me a lot. Yeah. I just have, like, 2 or 3 friends that are so close to me, and they really help me in in a lot of things. So yeah, she just mentioned me about journaling when I was 20. I was having problems, and she recommended me, why don't you just write your thoughts, and then you when you write your thoughts, you are able to analyze, or you are able to just know, or to understand why you are feeling like that. So yeah, from that moment, I started to, okay, why not writing? Okay, why not start journaling? So after that time, since that moment, I started loving journaling, because I was always, I don't really journal every day. I just journal whenever I have something, whenever I have a thought on my mind that, even if it's not bothering me, but if it's something that, to be honest, sometimes, yeah, okay. As a shy person, for me, it's really, when I have a lot of things on my mind, I'm not gonna tell them to everyone. I am not gonna open up to everyone. I need someone who I'm really close to be able to, to open up and to just tell my thoughts. But sometimes you don't really have to tell everything to someone, right? So the only way to vent your emotions or your thoughts, or when something is bothering you, is writing it on a paper. So journaling. So this is one of the things that I really love about journaling. So when you write your thoughts, what happens is, you are able to understand why you are having that kind of thoughts, and you are able to analyze that thoughts that you have on my mind, that thought, or yeah. So, for example, maybe you are sad, maybe you are angry, maybe you are jealous, and sometimes you don't even know why. So maybe you are feeling something and you don't understand why. So the only way to understand yourself, so the only way to understand why you are feeling that sort of emotions, is by journaling. So what happens is, when you write your thoughts, right? For example, on a paper, what I do is, when I journal, I always write them on a paper, on a notebook or something like this. It's really simple. I don't really buy expensive things. For me, it's enough having a paper and something, a pen that I can write. I can use to write. Okay. So when you write your thoughts, okay, today I am angry because this happened, and that what happened, and then I don't know, maybe my friend told me something that really upset me. On that case, you analyze, okay, you're feeling like this because why, and what's the reason you're feeling like that. So when you write them, you also let your brain to think and analyze what are all the reasons that might have made you upset or might have made you feel like that. Okay, for I'm not gonna mention it to guys, but for example, for girls, they are emotional people. They are emotional in terms of, not because girls are emotional in general, but they have this, they have period, and they have this sort of time where they are so moody and they don't even know why they're having that kind of feeling. So maybe that happening because, oh, maybe she was having her, the red days. She was having her red days, and a simple thing just made her upset, or a simple thing just made you upset because in that period of time, in that, yeah, she was having her red days. And yeah, I mean, you might sometimes, you may just overthink. I got angry because this happened and that happened, but in reality it's just something simple. Maybe it's just your mood, maybe it's just your hormones. So I am telling this when it comes to girls, right? So the guys doesn't have this kind of problem. So this is another thing that really helped me. So one of the other things that helped me also is, for example, when you have to make important decisions in your life, right? For example, you have to find the right job. You have to try. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to think. For example, you have like 3 type of jobs. They offer you 3 different jobs, and you don't know if you have to accept the first one, the second one, and the third one. So what type of job, which of these 3 I have to accept, which of these 3 I have to, what is better for me, for my living, for my situation. Because some people, they have families, right? Some people, they have, for example, if you have a family, you need to balance your time between your family and your job. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose a particular job that lets you have your time with your family at the same time, working to provide them economically, to provide something for them, and to live for a living, right? But if you are a single person, you don't have any family to 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 be able to work full time because you have a family. But if you are single, maybe for a single person, she someone yeah she needs her time with her friends, but at the same time she have a lot of times, maybe she can work full time. So it depends on the person, right? And this really helped me because, for example, when you are not gonna decide just because of your emotions. Sometimes when we have to decide, when we don't we want to do something, we want to do it. We do it. We tend to do them because we listen by emotions only. But that's wrong, because when you listen to your emotions, you tend to I can't, I can't really find the right words. You tend to do something just by emotions, and sometimes you are doing a wrong decision because when you follow your emotions only, it's like it's not gonna make you think properly. I'm not sure how to say it. When you make a sudden decision And when you decide something in a sudden way without thinking about it properly, it's sometimes where you fail, and it's where you make the decision right in your life. I think that's how I really told it in my way, in my own way of expressing it to you in English. But I think you may understand, maybe no, I'm not sure. But anyways, I think you understand the information that I'm just yeah, I'm just sharing you. So yeah, this is another thing that really helped me. So when you have to find the right job for you, it helps you process. Okay, it's like you're gonna write your pros and cons. So okay, what this job will give me? What are the pros? The pros of this job. I have more time for the family. I have more time for my friends. But the cons, maybe I will not get a lot of money because of course I will be working part-time. And if I work part-time, they will pay me just half of it, right? When you work less, of course, they pay you less. And when you work too much, they pay you a lot. So it depends. But it also makes you decide, okay, I think this is not gonna, at least I will have free time with my family. I don't really care about not gaining a lot of money, not getting a lot of money. I just do it for a living. So if the money that I will be getting is enough for me to live, and at the same time I will not get burnout because of working too much. So it depends on people, right? It depends on you. It depends on how this can influence in your life, can affect your life when you have to decide on something, right? Not only about job, but in general, even if you have to decide for a house. So maybe you are finding a new house, a house that you're buying a house, or you're finding a house because you're gonna move house. And you also have to decide, okay, what kind of house I need to get. Sometimes we tend to, okay, I find this first house, this is the first thing that I found, I'm gonna get this. But maybe if you didn't get that already, maybe if you waited for a while, okay, I will just wait for a minute, hold on, wait, I found this house, but maybe there are other options. Maybe there are other options of other houses. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find maybe 4 type of house. You're gonna search for 5 houses. Maybe you find 4 houses or 5, and then you're gonna confront each of them. So you're gonna compare those different houses, right? So what is better? What costs the most? What costs less? And what is very efficient for me? For example, is it is near to your supermarket? Is it near to a hospital? Is it near to a place like bus stop? If you are not if you don't have a car like me, I always use transportation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna think, okay, is it near is near to my house, the all of the things I need. So in this way, you may also you're gonna take your time to find out the right house for you, the perfect one, without listening to your emotion first and and decide just because it's what your emotion is telling you to do. Just because you like it, just because I like it, I'm gonna get it. No. Sometimes we have to stop, think, and then decide. Not just because my emotion is, okay, I like this, I'm gonna get this. So this is another thing that really helped me by journaling. But journaling really helps you for everything, not only for making big decisions in your life, but this is the most common things that really helps me. But sometimes, as I said before, journaling helps you when you also need to vent your emotions, your feelings, or to understand your I can't find the right word. Your relationship with other people, with your friends, with your family, with someone. So this is another thing that really helped me. And another thing that really helps me is, I am a person that really reads a lot. So I think I use journal for everything. So when I read and there's something, a value that I really love, maybe you learn something that is useful. Maybe you read a Bible verse and you really love it. So what happens is, in order for you to don't forget that verse of a Bible, or just a quote, something that you read that it might help you. Maybe you have okay, I can't find the right words again. This is a common problem when you speak like three languages. Sometimes it's hard to find the right words, and your brain might just end blocking or having, having a mind that sometimes what I am thinking. Okay, it's hard to connect things, and it's hard to, just translate a word suddenly in a quick way. So what I was telling you, oh yeah, I forgot again. see, I think I'm getting old because sometimes I really don't know when I'm having blocked minds. My mind is blocking. Yeah. I'm sorry for my bad English, but I think, yeah, you may. I really need to improve in English, because sometimes I really don't know if I'm speaking in a good way. I don't know if you really understand me properly. I forgot what I was telling you. Oh my goodness. Never mind. So what we were, so about journaling, yeah. So you have a thought, and you need to process that thought, and it helps you for everything. I think I'm gonna leave it like this, because I was telling something to you and I forgot. That's why I think sometimes I really need to just write the thoughts that I need to tell you, so I don't get lost. I think I really got lost. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I think I am gonna end the video in this way. And I am sorry, because I'm not really someone who, just make a proper video and they edit it in the right way. And me, I'm just gonna film something and upload it on YouTube and share my thoughts. And so yeah, this is how journaling really helped me. And that's it. So okay, another thing, as I said before, about journaling as well. So yeah, when you really have just when you read something useful, you can write all of them on your journal, right? So when you write them, a Bible verse or something. I read Bible, as you notice, and as maybe some of you don't know yet, but I am a religious person and I read Bible. So when there's a verse that I really like, I also write them on my journal. And when I need them, I will be like coming back to my journal and open the pages that I write, like, I don't know, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, or 5 years ago. And then I will just remember them, and I will say, I will be like, oh, I didn't know I read this verse, and it's still useful for me. And what I did is, I was telling myself is, oh wow, I really did a good job to write them because I forgot about this already. When time passes, your brain starts to forget some information, especially when they are old. Sometimes you remember some of the things that you have studied or the thoughts that you have. Sometimes you forget of them because our brain is like a sort of archive. Is it how you call that? Like, imagine you have a lot of pictures. I don't have anything to use to tell you as an example, but imagine you have this picture from 2000, you have this thought from 2000, yeah, 2020. So what happens is these thoughts from 2020, as year goes by, this thought starts getting under a new thought. So maybe this thought of 2020 is here, and then you have new thoughts every day, right? They change. Your brain is archiving, and the more it's old, the more it goes under. So the more it's old, the more you don't think of it anymore, the more it ends under a lot of information, under other information. I'm not really good at expressing myself, I'm sorry. So what happens is you forget them. But what you can do is, when you journal, you can start to come back to this thought that you wrote in 2020, and then what happens is you open them again, and then you start to remember, I really write this in 2020. I didn't know I really had this kind of thought. And sometimes you understand, this is how I really changed by time. I changed a lot. I was very mature back then, and now I grew up and I learned a lot of things. So you also realize a lot of things about yourself, and you also realize how you change by time, how you improve, and what are the other things that you also need to improve for yourself. And also, it helps you to help others, because you can decide to, this is how it helped me, this is what helped me, so I am gonna share this to you because it's how it helped me. This is what happened to me. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end this video right here, because before I already told you that I am ending my video, but I didn't edit because I end speaking a lot. So yeah, this is how journal helped me in a really good way. And yeah, I'm sorry for my bad English, because I am sharing to you these things using my own words and my own way to expressing myself. But yeah, as usual, I do this because I need to improve by speaking, and it's fine like that. And I hope you enjoy listening to me. Leave a comment if you want. If not, it's fine. And I hope I really did help you in any way. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment or no. It's up to you. So this is for today. See you when I upload a new video, I guess. Bye bye.